Okay, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Press Play. I'm your host, JJ48, and tonight we are continuing with Knights of the Old Republic 2. So hopefully the audio is not too loud. Sorry about that, the audio is a bit loud in my headset, so I'm just trying to adjust it so I can actually think while I'm talking, at least as much as I ever do. So, let's see, last time we had continued on Nar Shaddaa. We came over to the docks district, I guess. We met Voga the Hutt, who said he actually had a large fuel supply, which is one of the things we've been looking for. But we need to take care of Godo hijacking some of his freighters, and we also talked to the guy at the docks who is also concerned about Godo hijacking freighters. We did get things sorted out for some of the refugees, the pilot who was looking for work, and the family. Well, the family is that's looking to get off Nar Shaddaa. We still have to help an Ithorian. Was he a freighter captain? Clear things up with Voga the Hutt, but he has agreed that if we can do that, he can get the family out of there. So that was his thing. Ithorian trader. His contact on Nar Shaddaa never showed up, so he can't sell his cargo. Cryogenic power cells. Okay, that's right. His sale went through, and Voga is kind of running a scheme where you have to pay to land and you have to pay to leave. So, since the Ithorian can't sell his cargo, he can't pay to leave. So we need to work that out somehow. But we were also meeting. Where was it? We were meeting with. Who was it? Was it one of Godo's like lieutenants or somebody with the exchange? Wanted to meet at Jek Tar. We decided to go in there, and the bounty hunter lady knocked us out and took our suit to impersonate us to go in there. And we also ran into the Jedi, who also said he was going to go investigate things. Mira was the bounty hunter. And so then we've gone in and we're using the Force to protect us. And that's where we're at. So we've already gone through several of the rooms. We've cleared everybody out, including, I'm afraid, a Gand warrior who had earned enough notoriety to be able to use first-person pronouns. Unfortunately, I don't think he was any more difficult to defeat than anyone else, so I guess that kind of proves what Master Yoda said, that wars not make one great. But let's continue on. And we have some more Gans here. I think last time I was praising the group tactics of the Gand, and I mean they have been swarming pretty well, but there's that guy in the back there just doesn't seem to want to give it the program. Okay, this one at least is coming over when he notices something's going on. This is turning into just a very very turn-based slugging match of like, okay, give me your best shot. Yeah, I can take that. Here, now take mine. Alright, finally. Oh, hello. So I am kind of curious why, when we're looking at force powers and they're divided into, light side and dark side force powers. It's apparently dark side to use things like just outright causing pain or using the force to shoot lightning at people. Doing things that harm people directly seem to be rather dark side. But picking them up and spinning them around so that you can just beat on them without them being able to retaliate is apparently perfectly fine. Okay. You guys are starting to actually hurt a little bit. I need to heal up. There we go. Which I guess seems particularly odd because, when we look at a lot of the philosophy of the Force and like the difference between the Jedi and the Sith, we notice that there's a lot of things that they just kind of, it's like, okay, we're kind of looking the same way at things, or we're looking at the same things, we're interpreting them different because you're looking at it a different way, and so intent and how you think about things seems important. Tranquilizer dart. And yet here the Force just seems very legalistic of like, okay, yep, it's all about the specifics and technicalities and of course a good part of that is just from it being a game, not an actual philosophy, but or it's game mechanics trying to having to come up with rules for everything so they can figure out how to interpret it within the game rather than my philosophy, I guess I should say. Oh, my force bubble went. That's why. Which one was that? This one. Okay, you can. You're supposed to spin around. There you go. Alright, so let's level up. Okay, we have an extra skill, yes. Oh, cool, we can get Master Jedi Defense. This feat gives a character a +6 bonus to all deflection rolls. Okay. Currently we're getting +3, so we'd basically double our protection. Toughness would be decent eventually. That's the one coordinating with teammates, okay. I need to clean out my scroll wheel here. Okay, so I think we'll go with Master Jedi Defense because I think one of our biggest weaknesses at the moment is when we get swarmed by a bunch of people, and at least this way, if we're swarmed by, like when they're close up, at least we can use our force spinny move to lock somebody in place and kind of throw everybody else to the ground momentarily. This should be able to help us with anybody who's a ranged attacker in the back, firing at us. Okay, can't improve heal. Can put people to sleep. We get 2 powers this time. Oh, we can improve Force Whirlwind to Force Wave. This power creates a telekinetic explosion around the Jedi. All enemies within 15 meters are thrown 5 meters, fall to the ground, and are incapacitated for 6 seconds and take damage equal to 1.5 times the attacking character's level. Okay. So what was this? Yeah, so this is definitely better. This should be able to help us. Everybody's incapacitated for a little bit less time than the person in the Force Wave, but it will let us incapacitate more people instead of just throwing them back slightly, so that ought to be helpful. And stasis field. I'm not really using stasis much, so we might come back to that. But this one, Force Breach. We already got Force Suppression. I think I wanted to upgrade this, so. This ability will cancel normal, improved, and master versions of many different buffing Force powers. All 6 tiers of Force Inspire followers are also canceled with this power. These powers are instantly canceled, but the target can react. Okay. So this should help us if we face any Force users to help kind of strip away anything they're using as a defense. There's some more back there. Alright, let's try this out. Let's get close. Hey guys, want to help me try out my new power? Come here. Well, okay, you got stunned, but you didn't get stunned. Here, let me try again. There we go. Alright, one more time for good measure. Oh, or not. Okay. Don't need that. Well, thank you, gentlemen, for your assistance. It was very helpful of you. Targeting Scope Mark III. Okay, so it's another upgrade for blasters. And an advanced repair kit. Oh, there's some more people in this corner. Nobody else hiding in any of these corners. Cleared them out well. Okay. Alright, now I think we're getting to the lounge where we saw the guy. Okay. Seeing some Twi'leks. Too far away to be able to see if any of them have name. Twi'lek Attendant. You don't seem to have any identity. Okay, Twi'lek Attendant. There we go. Twi'lek Attendant, Twi'lek Attendant, and Twi'lek Attendant. Okay. Any explanation of what's going on here? I notice you guys aren't attacking me. That's good, at least. Please, I beg you, do not harm us. Okay. Calm down. I mean you no harm. Where is Visquis? I'm looking for a Quern. Have you seen him? Or tell me where your master is, or you'll be corpses. Okay. Now, we need to be a little bit wary. I mean, we've already seen... you know, there were the Twi'lek sisters who were assassins or bounty hunters, and, you know, putting on an act, trying to get all flirty with Atton before attacking him. It's possible these folks are also, you know, they're just putting on an act and might attack us, but at the same time, it's also possible that they're just, normal, either employees or possibly even slaves that are just abandoned here and, like, yeah, really just terrified out of their minds. So until we see some indication that they mean us harm, we'll try to calm them down. Okay. So calm down. Do you know where Visquis is? We wish no more trouble. There's a route at the back of the spa. You'll find what you're seeking there. Our master, his private chambers are beneath the JJ48. He goes there for privacy. Okay, so we can try to persuade her. Anything else I should know about Visquis's private chambers? Traps or defenses? Have you seen a red-haired girl? Leather, lots of attitude? Or get to safety. I'll handle your master. We can get out of here now before I kill you. Since she's in a talkative mood, let's ask if there's any particular traps or anything we should know about. There's a maze of tunnels that lead to his chamber. Old ventilation ducts connected to the docks. They are filled with toxins, with gas lethal to humans. If you do not find your way through them in time, you will die. Well, that'd be no good. And even if you made it through, he has an entire clan of bodyguards, Ubis, that serve him. You must be careful. Ubis or Ubis? Ubis, great. They hate Jedi, even ex-Jedi, more than anything. So, some Ubis survived the Republic Purge? Up to me to finish the job. Okay, so maze, poison gas, and Ubis guards. So apparently we've had some history and knowledge of Ubis. I don't think we've encountered them in the game before. So this is just our character's knowledge and history. So, yeah, I don't think they're going to like us very much. Be careful, he and his guards are expecting you. I think they've been setting this trap for a long time. Okay. I guess let's ask about Mira. Have you seen a red-haired girl? Yes, she came here. She did not know of all the traps that Visquis has in his chamber, and she was caught by surprise. In this chamber. Okay. Well, you guys go to safety. I'll handle your master. Or just, I guess, stand there. Don't do anything. There's nothing over here. Just chemical dispenser. I'm not even sure if I'm ever going to end up using these chemicals, but probably best to collect them while we can, and then if we don't use them, fine. If we do use them, we'll be glad that we picked them up. Excuse me. There's not a chemical thing in the middle in the other rooms. Okay. Alright. Let's go see where this door leads. To the JJ48 tunnels. This is your stronghold. It is well hidden. Yes, and impossible to enter if I do not wish it, so I choose my visitors carefully, and my victims. We may talk freely here, as we did in the JJ48. It is my home, stocked with my soldiers, far from Goto's eyes. You trust this clan of Ubis to walk among you? Even though their environment suits, they smell of hate, barely controlled. Even through their environmental suits. They obey my orders, as do you. They are well trained, know discipline, and despise Jedi. All that unpleasantness with the Republic bombing their world into a radioactive ball, you know, and the Jedi never could help. Such a tragedy, and from such tragedies, weapons and tools are forged. You trust in their hate, not their skill. They cannot be controlled. The Jedi will murder them. Curious, you sound almost hopeful, Hanhar. Or is it concern I detect? Regardless, you presume too much. This clan has dedicated themselves to revenge against all Jedi. Their will is focused on training to hunt and kill them. The Jedi will kill them all. It will be quick, I think. These Ubis know battle, but they do not know war as the Jedi does. We shall see. But come, Hanhar, I have a gift for you, as a show of good faith. It will give us something to divert our time as we wait for the Jedi. There's the buzz of static from your map screen. It looks as if interference in the tunnels is scrambling the map. Okay, so if we look at the map screen, we cannot see the map. So we're going to have to try to remember our way through the maze. One thing I'm kind of curious about is, I don't know the answer to this. I don't know if it's been addressed in any other Star Wars stuff, but why Hanhar keeps referring to us as Jedi instead of Jedi. On the one hand, that sounds like the kind of thing that would be, hey, this in this other language, this is the word they use, and so we'll keep using that word. But of course, Hanhar is not like, he doesn't say Jedi. He says like growl, grunt, roar, and it's translating that as Jedi. And so I'm interested. I'm guessing Jedi must be another word. Whether it's that was uncalled for. Let's do this. Not sure if it would be native to the Wookiees or if it's something that somebody else, some other group uses, but I'm curious why that's used instead of Jedi. Might have to look that up. Okay, so we're just kind of following the right hand, but kind of peek into there, because of course if you're following the right hand of the maze, you'll find your way through as long as like the entrance and exit are both on the outside of the maze. If you're trying to find your way into the inside of the maze, or if there's like secrets on the inside of a maze, just following one wall or the other may not help you. Oh, we have somebody's corpse here. Suyen's corpse. Okay, Suyen's datapad, some sonic grenades, chemicals, and credit. Who was Suyen? Was that somebody we met, or is that just some new person we're encountering? Okay. First the map goes static, then I hit a frag charge, tearing my leg to hell. Who placed charges down here? Farah must have set me up, or somebody else is protecting something down here. If I could still walk, I could gather the frag mines, use their beacons to leave a trail out. There's not much chance of that. Looks like Voga isn't going to get his spice after all. They'll break down into their chemical components in an hour in these fumes. Okay, so it's... I can't even tell if he's human or not human. Somebody was down here, hit some of the mines and couldn't recover. This looks like a way out. High security door. Let's go see what else there is first. Okay, this is... Yep, okay, that's the one that has that guy. This... Okay. Let's see. What was that? Farah's corpse. Hey, we just read about you, Farah. Plasma torch credits and Farah's data. You had a lot of credits. This may be my last entry. I tried to navigate the vents beneath the docks to meet up with Suyin, but the map's showing static and I can't get a fix on my position. The vent doors keep sealing behind me, the gas mask's running out of air, and there's only a few charges left in my plasma torch. I'm not going to last much longer if I don't find an exit port. If you didn't have the force to just be able to blow up all these mines, but that looks like one we've already been to. 'Cause I think that looks like a piece of mine in there. If you couldn't just, okay, that's where we came in. So I think we can just run through basically until we get to a dead end. We might have to zigzag 1 or 2 spaces over. Okay, it doesn't seem like there was much secrets in here other than Suyin and Freyer, whatever his name was. Okay. We're wasting time. We must prepare for the Jedi. Be patient, Hanhar. The gas in the tunnels will take care of the Jedi for us. Yeah, about that. Besides, one who does not know the tunnels has no chance of finding the exit. The Jedi will find his way. He's endured worse. Thank you for the vote of confidence, man. You think much of the Jedi's chances. Even should the Jedi reach the exit, the door will not open. Either back to the JJ48 or here into my stronghold. It would have to be open from the inside, and even if it was, then my guards would do what the gas could not. But enough, as I said, I have a special gift for you. Ah, Mira, I'm pleased that my traps did not cause any permanent scarring. It turns out your Jedi friend has decided to come here anyway in search of you. How touching. It will not be long before the Jedi lies unconscious in the tunnels, and I will send the Ubis to hunt it down. But in the meantime, as boss of this sector, I must pronounce judgments on those who have crossed me, and reward those who serve me. Mira, I believe that you know this one, as he knows you. Hanhar, I've heard tales of how you have ripped humans in half. Indulge me. Oh dear. I've left her armed. I do not want her to die too quickly. Here we are far from the eyes of other bounty hunters. Now my debt will be ended.
That does it, Hanhar. I don't want to kill you, but I will if you don't get out of my way.
Your threats mean nothing to me. You do not have the strength to kill, little girl. There is no one coming to save you. Your Jedi friend is trapped in the tunnels of this place, and soon dead. If you want your bounty, then go rescue your Jedi, but first you must go through me. Okay. Mira has become your temporary character. Defeat Hanhar, then escape the arena and let the Jedi into Visquis's stronghold. Mira comes equipped with a rocket launcher, which can fire grenades, darts, and rockets. She also does not trigger mines. Okay, good to know. Okay, what kinds... So I have a bunch of grenades. Let's try to use an adhesive grenade. Which, okay, it adhered to myself as well. What a tranquilizer dart. So what kind of... Let's give you a weapon beyond just... we see... She's close combat. Okay, she has dueling, so we want a one-handed weapon. Okay, these are rifles. Pistol. Okay, 1 to 6. To 14, that one seems pretty useful. Okay, I think this one seems our best bet. Do better against droids, but it'll still do pretty well against people, I think. Let's give you some... Let's give you some dexterity. So we have her wrist launcher, which takes a wrist slot. So she can't have as many shields, but we don't tend to use those super often anyway, so... Mira's cunningly designed custom wrist launcher is actually 3 separate weapon systems incorporated into a single unit. A wrist rocket launcher, a dart gun, and a mag sling for launching hand grenades. Okay. Don't know that we need this, but we'll get the extra dexterity. We don't have anything for those, so okay. What does a Kyber dart do? I think we looked it up last time, but it wasn't, I don't recall. Poison damage, okay. Every 6 seconds for 18 seconds. So total is 75 points of damage, and if they get a save, then it's half damage. Kyber darts hail from the little-known world... Okay, that's right there from Camino. Okay.
Let's see what you got. That's another one for me.
Here. Tope and Hanhar. Yeah, there we go. Hanhar's setting off the mines. Oh, okay, we're a little too close to that one. Hey, Hanhar, if you could stop until I can... I need to... Thank you. Okay. I think, at any rate, I want to be at a distance. Let's use melee shield. Probably should have done that earlier. Okay. Let's go ahead and try rapid shot, which should, I think, will be less likely to hit with any given shot, but will make more shots. Okay, there we go. That was unexpected. Still, I have the Jedi. Now I have no need to pay Hanhar for his services. I have other entertainments for you, I think. I'm going to check on the Jedi. I will leave you here with the payment I intended for Hanhar. Oh. So he was always intending to just kill Hanhar after the fight. You need to find a way out of the pit and find a way to open up Visquis's stronghold and let the Jedi in. Oh, okay. Let's... hoping that hitting them with grenades and doing damage to all of them will outweigh the cost of hitting myself with grenades too, while they... Okay, well, one of them's almost down. There's a lot of dead bodies to loot once we clear out these things.
Like that?
There we go.
Let's take care of this fast.
Man, the way she keeps running away from enemies to try to recharge stuff and put some distance just to get a couple attacks in, she's practically a Jedi Master, or Sith Master, as the case may be. Okay, so pit victim with a paralysis dart, credits, and a heavy blaster. Okay. Med pack. Credits, tranquilizer dart, and poison dart. Why are all these darts here? Like, she's the only person we've encountered so far who uses darts. How are all these people already... Maybe all these other people use darts, or maybe Visquis has people who use darts. Maybe the Ubis use darts. Security tunneler, credits, and med pack. We got nothing. Okay, so we need to find a way out of here. I'm trying to think, as I recall, this, we'll see more after I do this. Will be showing highlights of like a dark side playthrough. But I believe this is the point at which, like we're taking control of Mira and controlling her because we are light side. If we had been dark side, then I believe we actually would have taken control of Hanhar and been tasked with beating with Mira, and then Hanhar would join the team. So Beast Tender keyword, or key card. Okay, so the Beast Tender got like thrown into the beast, but maybe he just wasn't careful enough when tending to the beasts. But okay. The Ubis seem thoroughly uninterested in what's going on. Just kind of a, oh look, she's beating everybody and she's gonna escape. Yeah, so like... I would think with you two standing that close to each other, using those long double-bladed sword things, sword staves, it seems like you guys would have been interfering with each other quite a bit. Can I pick up your sword staves? No. Okay. Alright, which way to go? Sparring room. So those are the vents. That's where we were as ourselves, and I think that's the door where we're currently stuck. So we have to make our way there. I'm gonna go this way first. Head back in these areas around it, because I'm guessing we go back this way and then we can continue on. So. Let's see what a paralysis dart does. Oh, there we go. Just to hit consistently enough, we might as well just keep using Rapid Shot, I think. I mean, if we find an enemy that we're just missing constantly, then we'd probably want to stop and take more precise shots, but a little disappointed you guys aren't dropping more items or giving more lootable bodies. Let's...
This shouldn't take long.
Here we go.
Let's see what you can. Like that? That's another one for me.
So I would say it sounds like she has a bit more of a diverse stock of sayings and doesn't say them quite as often as Atten does, so it's already a bit less irritating.
A little harder than I thought.
Okay, well, we do have these things. Let's see if we can...
A little harder than I thought.
Okay, let's...
A little harder than I thought.
Well, okay, if I'm using the best lockpick things we have and still unable to do it, then it's not just a little harder than I thought, it's much harder than I thought. Okay, chemicals, hyper battle stimulant, parts, and credits. Okay. Let's just go ahead and break this open.
That's another one for me.
Hey, we didn't break anything. Okay, hyper-adrenal stamina, Krath Holy Battle Suit, and credits. Okay, what's this Krath Holy Battle Suit? Some kind of a, like, warrior monk thing, or... A medium armor, defense bonus 9, max dexterity bonus 2, damage resist to a bunch of elements. Many Krath sought to be guards of their dark temples in armor of this type. Cynics dismissed this fervor, noting that guard duty was safer than participating in military slave raids. Okay, what armor? You just use light armor, which makes sense given you're kind of a stealthy, sneaky character, but still. Oh, you have your own custom. Okay. Mira has her own jacket. Okay. One of the first major purchases of a successful bounty hunter is often exceptional protection. Mira's mesh jacket is as protective as medium armor, but much less restrictive. Yeah, defense bonus 5 is pretty good, and has a bunch of melee resistances. Okay. I saw that bundle there, and I thought that she just had like a generic set of clothing. Maybe we'd get her something a little bit more protective, but it may look like just generic clothing, but it is quite protective already. Okay, let's keep going this way. Oh, hello there. I suppose I probably should have healed up before we got here, shouldn't I?
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
Okay. Hey, you have remains. That's a bunch of credits, okay. Dude, are you deaf? Do these suits have, like, exceptional auditory dampers or something? Automation gloves, plasma grenades, and components. What are automation gloves? Dexterity +3, okay. A sophisticated computer controls the movements of these gloves. While difficult to become accustomed to, they greatly increase the wearer's precision. Okay. Her stats, she's got great dexterity stats, which is very helpful. Okay, this is the barracks room where a bunch of the bees stayed. We have... would have expected to see like all the beds along one wall or something, or else beds along both walls, but here they have like bunks. Every pair at least gets their own little corner. Okay, Mandalorian power shield and more components. Okay. Let's come over to this side.
That's another one for me. That's another one for me.
So you have a question. Are these the elite soldiers that are supposed to make short work of the Jedi? Yes, these are the... I don't know if they're the elite of the elite, but these are the Ubis who are, we've been told, hate the Jedi because I guess the Republic did something to their planet. It seems like it just kind of completely demolished their society, and the Jedi just sat back and did nothing. So seem to have a grudge against the Jedi, supposedly trained specifically to take on Jedi, and I guess Jedi are a lot easier to kill than lone bounty hunters.
That's another one for me. Let's take care of this fast. This shouldn't take long.
The kind of grunt she makes when she takes damage, it does not sound like I would expect somebody actually getting hurt. It sounds like somebody who's just very disinterestedly trying to... They've been told, like, make the sound of getting hurt, and they're very disinterested as they do it. Let's see.
A little harder than I thought.
Okay.
Stand back. A little harder than I thought.
Okay, so we have a locked room. Nothing in it except this one locked locker. I'm hoping there's something good in here. This seems like the kind of container that would have a...
That's another one for me.
Parts, Armor Weave Underlay Mark IV. Okay, that sounds like a pretty good armor upgrade. Power Pulsator Mark III. Okay, it's pretty good. I'm my main concern was just that, you know, like, fighting a bunch of enemies, getting to a locked door, finding a room with nothing in it except an even harder locked chest. It seems like it should have a good reward in it, and it seemed like it did. There's another guy just kind of standing there, doesn't want to...
Like that?
guess maybe he's trying to get a quick standing power nap in before he has to fight.
Let's get close. Fast. That's another one for me.
Okay, there we go. So we got more remains here. Force pike. So it shows we have these bunk beds in here. We actually had like 3 guys in each room, so I guess you do have some more guys up there, but it didn't seem like we actually needed the bunk beds. Well, I guess maybe if you don't actually need them, then maybe have everybody spread out until you do need them. Computer spike and frag grenades, good. Alright, now we're ready to head deeper into Visquis's lair.
This shouldn't take long. At last, action.
Although it's interesting, yes, we had Visquis was like certain, oh, my guys can definitely take on Jedi. But then of course we had Hanhar contradict him and say like, yeah, maybe they could take on some Jedi, but not a Jedi who's like specifically a warrior Jedi like this one. You know, so I'm getting the feeling part of what we're supposed to understand is that, you know, remember we thought we were like the last Jedi, or people have been saying we're the last Jedi, and that, you know, there's no more, we're all... Okay, I'm at a little bit of a conundrum here. I'm not sure, should I go try to help the Jedi in? I'm sure when we do that we're going to get a cutscene, but will we be allowed to come back and explore some more? Or once we do that, are we going to like go to a different area, and so we need to explore what we can now? I'm just going to keep on going and try to explore as much as I can before helping the Jedi, personally. But we thought we were the... Not necessarily we thought, but it seems like many people thought we were the last of the Jedi. And so that tells me that many people probably don't really know much about the Jedi. And so, if you know, if you had these guys who have trained to fight against some kinds of Jedi, and they're like, yeah, we can totally take on Jedi, who's gonna gainsay them? Who's gonna say like, no, I don't think you can? Okay. The store is magnetically sealed and triple reinforced durasteel. It looks like it was designed to keep someone in or keep others out. Okay, yeah, that would be the purpose of a door. Looks like it's an emergency escape route of some sort, controlled by a sophisticated hand terminal next to it. Guess we need to find a sophisticated hand, I guess. Alright, let's...
That's another one for me. Let's see what you got.
I'm noticing when I use the frag grenades, even if it doesn't seem like they're affecting me, even when she's launching them at people right next to her and they don't seem to affect her. Although the sticky grenade, the adhesive grenade, affected her. So I don't know, maybe she can be affected by like secondary status, but not the damage. Okay, I found some kind of like control room or something with some components. Come back to that workbench, maybe try to upgrade some stuff. Ventilation control.
Easy.
Computer spike. let's see. Let's try to slice the computer. Okay, we can see the security cameras. So the training, okay, that's the area we just cleared out. Don't need to gas the room, it's already been cleared out. Chamber West. Okay, there's some people there. I think she definitely seems the type who would overload the power conduits. Let's just go ahead and do that. Okay, so that's done. System controls. Open all security doors. Okay, let's do that. Upload area schematics. Okay. Now the only downside is that we only got like 195 experience for doing that, whereas I think if we'd actually gone in and fought him, we could have... I think like each one probably would have been worth more than that. But let's see if we can upgrade anything. Okay, we can upgrade her her blaster here. Massive criticals and attack. Okay, attack modifier +1 and massive criticals 4. That's good. And 1 energy damage bonus and 25% chance to slow for 3 rounds. Okay, this is...
Stand back. Easy.
Okay, security tunneler. Not that those have been massively helpful, since any that we couldn't... any doors that we can't take on our own seem to be too strong for us to do even with the help of those, but... Okay, and a Chinese shield. Some credits. Okay, did you guys have anything useful? Okay, you have some remains. Let me see them, please. A Sith War Sword. Okay, maybe you guys have actually taken on some Force users. It's possible. Maybe they hunted down a Sith. Either that, or maybe they worked with some Sith to hunt down Jedi or something, and then were rewarded that. Okay, insight implant. Yeah, I think with how high her dexterity is, it seems like even with rapid shot, she's getting like Regal Visor. We'll have to see what that is. I think she's hitting 2 shots usually per volley, so that's still pretty good. Okay, biotech implant. Hopefully the Jedi isn't too dead out there, you know, inhaling all that toxic gas, but Arcanian blinders. Okay. And some more shields. Okay, we should go let him in. Doors magnetically sealed and triple reinforced durasteel. Looks like it leads to the vent tunnels where the Jedi is trapped. There may be an override somewhere else on the level. Well. So this computer didn't override? No, okay. So we're looking for a computer terminal that'll open up the door here. Is it like right on the wall next to the door? No. Lockers. No. Okay, there's those lockers. I think we're looking for a terminal or something similar. Oh, there's some remains we missed. An ion grenade. Oh, thank you. Okay, that's just a conduit. Oh, emergency tunnel control. Let's see. Access all available escape routes. Private security systems activated. Based on the area schematics, there are only two entrances into Visquis's base. One is through the tunnels from the Jek tower. The other is a private emergency tunnel. A pre-programmed escape route to the Narshad docks. In the event, the security door to the vent tunnel is open. Activate emergency escape route and leave. If you open the entrance to the vent tunnels, rescuing the Jedi, this will seal you off from the rest of the complex. You will not be able to re-enter. Okay, so I guess we're not going to be meeting the Jedi. Mira's not meeting the Jedi. She's going to open the door to let him in, but then she's out of here. The alarm? Who opened the door to the vent tunnels early? I ordered it sealed until I gave the command. Try to take a guess, dude. How could the Jedi have opened it from the inside? Mira. Looks like the hunter is trying to escape. I'll just send some men to take care of her. Yeah, that's worked out great so far. Lock her anywhere. Just make sure she won't escape again. Deploy more of the clan to cover the base. We will need all the time. And tell them I no longer care if the Jedi lives or dies. Okay. Looks like the interference in the tunnels is not present here. Your map has been recalibrated. If you go back through the tunnels, the locator should work normally. Okay, so that's useful if you're trying to, if you want to make sure you're exploring all the tunnels, you can go back into them and actually see where you are, help keep track. All this stuff's already been looted, which makes perfect sense, since we were just playing as the one who looted him. Can I upgrade anything at the workshop? My armor, biorestorative underlay, it's regeneration +2. Okay, this is that armor weave underlay Mark IV. Has damage immunity of 20% versus energy and immunity to attribute damage. I like my regeneration too, but we can heal ourselves, and I think we took a feat that lets us get boosted regeneration, so maybe now is a good time to upgrade to that. Immunity to attribute damage means if somebody has an attack that like reduces our strength for a few rounds or something, we won't get our strength reduced. Okay, this is damage immunity 10% versus Sonic. Let's go ahead and get 10% versus energy. I think we're going to face energy more than Sonic. Okay. You guys are there. We're not going to gas the room. Mira might do that, but we as a noble ex-Jedi, we're going to get all the experience we can. Especially when we can use our new force throw everybody backward technique. Hey, look, they're 175 experience each. If we only got like 200 for killing all of them, that would have been a big waste of experience. I don't know if there's any reason to go that way. Can we just keep going this way, or is there... Here's the escape tunnel. Okay. It's controlled by a sophisticated hand thing. Based on the air schematics, there are only 2 entrances. Okay, private. Someone has activated the emergency escape tunnel. By doing so, it opened the door to the vent tunnels where you were trapped, letting you escape. Okay, but we can't... But, like, we can't go through that now? So, can we go... Is there...
Great. Need to get out of here before Visquis executes me.
Oh, okay, she's somewhere. Oh, Visquis is on the other side of this door. You need to choose one party member to accompany Atten and Beodur. Huh. Okay, we're gonna do a little side team doing some... Wow, Beodur, you might want to move your remote, because that is kind of creepy. Okay, so let's see. Atten and Beodur can pair up with Kreia, Handmaiden, Visas Mar, or T3, or no one. Atten does not need a third party member. Let's go with the Handmaiden, because I think she and Atten might be able to bicker a little bit, and I think Beodur would get along well with the two of them arguing like that. So, party selection complete. Okay, she does need to put some clothes on though. Oh, she can wear medium armor. She can also wear heavy armor. His max dexterity bonus, she could potentially get up to 4 if she were wearing lighter armor. Let's go with this flex heavy armor. Give a total of 13 protection and still let her have 3 dexterity. Okay. Biotech implant regeneration 1. This implant does use relatively experimental nanotechnology to speed healing, but relies more on coagulants and solid doses of pain relievers. If you feel better, you are better. Okay, saves reflex +1. I'll give her regeneration. Okay, what were some of the new things we got? Consciousness Helm, defense bonus 1, constitution +2. This helmet's name is derived not from any cerebral effect, but on its ability to help keep its wearer conscious. So call it a consciousness helm because you're less likely to get knocked out when wearing it. Okay. I don't know who named it that, but that's probably a pretty good name for it. Okay, Arcanian Blinders. Immunity, Stun, Fear, and Horror. Defense bonus 1. Due to their high sensitivity to infrared light, Arcanians developed IR blinders for when they travel to worlds with suns that are high in such light emissions. This technology was adapted to filter out excessive amounts of any electromagnetic energies, thus preventing any ocular overload. And then the Regal Binder. Okay, Persuade +2 and Charisma +1. This attractive headgear includes a voice enhancement module that regulates tone and volume of the wearer's speech. It is employed in diplomatic situations where the slightest error could offend. Let's go with the Consciousness Helm. Staying conscious is generally a good thing. And okay, she does have a staff, but I think we were going with unarmed for her. Handmaiden staff once belonged to her father, a powerful Ichani general. You know, we'll let you carry that as like a backup, because yeah, it has personal meaning. It just won't be what you normally fight with. Okay, Atten, I think we've got him pretty decked out. Beodur already has some Arcanian blinders. Okay, I think that's all he It doesn't really need Persuade and Charisma. What else do we have? Reflex and Dexterity? Yeah, it can give him some extra Dexterity. Okay. Krath Holy Battle Suit's a straight up upgrade from his Bronzium Light Battle Armor, so we'll go ahead with that. And he's also unarmed, so... Alright, let's level you guys up. I think... Intelligence is pretty good, but I think Strength is probably what we want for you now. Electrical Strike. Okay. I guess that's something using his bionic hand. Unarmed Specialist 4. Can we see Electrical Strike on here? Bowder can release energy stored in capacitors in his arm during combat, causing an extra 2 to 12 electricity damage with a 15% chance of causing slow for 2 rounds. If they fail a fortitude... Oh, slow if they fail a fortitude save. Okay. This damage stacks with unarmed attack. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and give you regenerate vitality points. Okay. Oh. You only get 1 skill point each level? Wow. Okay, that's interesting. She gets both Master Dueling and she had some improved 2-weapon fighting. I forget, I think one of those we might have contributed to, but either way it's kind of interesting that she'd kind of have an option for both. Unless she was just 2-weapon fighting and we did all of the dueling. We'll go with Master Dual Strike. Give her a bonus when she's working as a team. An armed specialist. Stealth run. Give Master Toughness. I think we gave her more Constitution, so giving her some extra vitality points will be useful. She's going to be kind of our tanky character, I guess. Okay, everybody's decked out. Atten, you're kind of the odd one out, not wearing, cool face visor. But oh, that's right. These guys were attacking us. Well, we don't have force stuff, but let's.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Get credits. Advanced med pack. Okay. And battle simulant. Okay. I'm gonna have her lead the way because she's our tanky character. What are we trying to accomplish? Why are the 3 of us together? I guess we're... See, we were assaulted by these bounty hunters. It seems like there was a bounty hunter truce and now it's all just kicking off. Here's some Gand. I wonder... I'm guessing none of you guys are going to be making a name for yourself, unless Gans can
This won't take long.
earn their identities posthumously. Okay. Adrenal strength. Hey, some HK droids. Those guys are worth a lot of experience. It'd probably be pretty tough on a one-on-one fight. Droid fighting upgrade. Okay. Well, let's actually play as KotOR2, then we can use some of his special attacks. Let's see how these are. Okay, so where's the electrical one?
More where that came from. Time to even
Where's that?
the odds.
Did we just use Shield Breaker? Is that an
More
improved
where that
version?
came from. Time to take you down to side. More where that came from. More where that came from.
Okay, heavy sonic blasters. I want to look that up because I'm a little confused as to why we're not seeing that as an option for KotOR2. Once I finish looting all the... Oh, there's another welcoming party over there. Okay, let's... feats. Oh, okay, I see. The shield breaker was that's red, so that's a technique that we choose to do. I guess these are just I guess this is just a constant effect, maybe? Okay, 'cause it does seem like an upgrade of this. First we have Repulsor Strike, then we have Electrical Strike. So I guess it's just whenever he does an unarmed attack, he just does more damage and has a chance to stun. Yeah, unless we don't have anything like the Jedi's Force abilities to do so. Okay, so I guess that's just a passive buff for him. I noticed we can't go into any of the side areas like the droid shop or here the swoop racing track. We're just fighting a bunch of bounty hunters that are coming to the area. Oh, nobody over there. Score HK units. Oh, okay. KotOR2's down.
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
Accuracy ratio achieved.
Atton's down as well. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Poison Dart. And Atton's back up, because he has that special ability to keep getting back up. And he's down again. Okay. Well, you guys could probably... Okay, here it's not necessarily that any particular enemy or even group of enemies is overly tough, but just going from one to another, especially when we took absolutely no time to heal up between between encounters. Got a little bit rough. Okay, so let's go ahead and level up at. He has sneak attack 7 now. Good. Okay, so where are we supposed to be going? Okay, Beodur is healing a little bit. We'll just hope that we don't get into another fight until he's healed up. So we can go to the Narshada docks, it looks like. We just came from over here, because this is where Atten was accosted by the Twi'lek assassins. So, okay, I'm guessing it seems like we're not really, this isn't an exploring section, this is just a, we have a purpose, that's why we're together instead of having the main character here, so I'm guessing we're not able to go to the refugee sector either. Okay. Didn't mean to use the little teleportation glitch there, but... You finally arrived, both much sooner, yet much later than I'd hoped. You're the one who wanted to see me, so what did you want? I'm not looking for trouble, I was hoping for a civilized discussion. Or get to the point. Stop wasting my time. I'm here to kill you, Visquis. Yeah, you know, when I walked into JJ48, like, everybody in the place started attacking me, and, you know, had to fight my way through all of them, and then there was the tunnels filled with poison gas and mines and stuff, and of course JJ48 was filled with poison gas as well. But, you know, I'm hoping for a civilized discussion still. I'm really hoping that's still on the table. I will not be the one violating etiquette. See, you do not do the same. Based on your actions alone, I take it you are not familiar with the organization I serve, or my responsibilities. I run the refugee sector. I decide what happens here. I control the flow and currents of this sector. Flows and currents of this sector. You've caused a great deal of trouble for the exchange here on Narshada, and I wish to know why. Because you've all put a bounty on my head. Or your bounty hunters attacked me first. I had to get your attention somehow. I'm looking for some information. Or why don't you tell me why you're squeezing life out of the refugee sector? After putting a price on my head, prepare to die. Yeah, if you're in charge of the refugee sector, why are you, like, being so harsh on all the refugees? What's going on with that? Was Visquis the one we talked to over at the refugee sector, or was that a different exchange boss? If it's the same one, I completely didn't notice that it was the same. So, yeah, tell us about the refugee sector. We sought to put pressure on the refugee sector for a simple reason. Whenever seeming innocents are placed in danger, especially human fodder, there the Jedi are, lightsabers blazing. It is curious, though. We've been applying pressure on the humans in this sector for some time, yet only now do you show yourself. I only just arrived on Narshada. I couldn't have helped those people any faster. I wasn't aware of the situation here on Narshada, or I would have come earlier. I don't care what happens to refugees, only myself. Enough. Why did you put a bounty on me? Yeah, I totally would have walked into the trap earlier if I had only known that, you know, what was going on with the refugees. The Jedi have always been slow to act when danger threatens, more so now than in the past, and you are no different. Still, if you are only a recent arrival, that would lend some validity to the rumors of another Jedi being here on Narshada. Fortunately for me, I require just the one. Okay. Enough. Why did you put a bounty on me? Or so you hired bounty hunters to track me down. Why? Yeah, tell me about this. I wanted to ask about it. Oh, you mistake me. I was not the one who put the original bounty on you. We all have our masters, you know. My soon-to-be deceased boss, Goto, is the one who placed the monumental sum of credits upon your head. Your price is so high that any bounty hunter who captures you would be able to buy their own planet. You must have angered Goto greatly for him to hunt you so. I don't recall doing so. And that is why you are the perfect bait, and why I will bring you to Goto, then kill him. Oh no, use force air bubble. The gas, it isn't, you... I order you all, attack the Jedi! Dude, I made it through JJ48 and your stupid tunnels. What? You all, attack the Jedi! What? You never truly worked for me.
While the Jedi remains on Nar Shaddaa, my eyes shall watch him.
Goto, I didn't. I wasn't. Oh. Please, take the Jedi. I offer the human as a gift, freely, as I would my own life.
Enough.
Oh, I see. Okay, so... Visquis was down here thinking Goto, like, he's safe from Goto's eyes. I'm going to come up with my plot to betray my boss and overthrow him. But these guys apparently work for Goto and probably helped, make sure that Goto, can apparently communicate down here, get some surveillance equipment and some sound communication equipment down here. And so they're not following Visquis's orders. Now they're about to execute Visquis. So, okay, so leave him alone. Or there's been enough killing. Stop. Or go on, kill him slowly. Or he's mine to kill, not yours. Yeah, leave him alone, you bunch of bullies. Hey, that's not what I said. That was the exact opposite of what I should do.
Jedi specimen you are.
Okay, that's a little bit tougher to just use force breathing against.
Glad somebody arrived. Saves me the trouble of having to break out of here.
And you are? Maybe you better tell me who you are and how you got here. That seems like an answer.
Name's Mira. I've been watching you all stumble around this moon for a while, causing trouble. But now you've got Goto's attention, and he's the last person you want to have watching you.
And how did Visquis capture you?
Ugh, I was taken down like an amateur. I've never been inside the JJ48, but they won't catch me the same way twice. You may have defeated Visquis, but you won't take down Goto so easily. And now he's the one who has your friend.
Well, actually, we didn't defeat Visquis. We just got here. And so we have no way of knowing this, but it was actually Goto that defeated Visquis. Okay, we need to find JJ49 and rescue him.
Well, we can deal with that once we're out of here and someplace safe. Come on, I know one place where they won't find us.
Oh, Kreia, what's Kreia doing here?
Awaken, beast.
What have you done?
I have saved your life, beast. That makes it mine. Kneel.
Why'd you do this? Why did you not let me die?
Because I need you to hunt, beast. This prey is something you have chased all your life. You are born and bred to it, like no predator before you.
You want me to hunt the human Jedi, the exile, and kill him?
No, that you shall not do. You will not bring harm to the exile, and if you do, beast, I shall break you. The screams of your tribe of primitives, the scene of lying blinded with the huntress's blaster at your skull, I shall make it so that is all you hear and see for the rest of your days. Even your madness will not save you if you bring harm to the exile. Know this.
Kill me. I cannot bear the weight of another life debt. Kill me, or I swear I shall kill you.
Oh, the life debts of your people, the life debt you have twisted with your hate. I felt it within you. I shall promise you this, beast. Unlike the red-maned huntress, as long as you are loyal, I shall never show you mercy. No pity. But most of all, I promise you an end to your debt. Hunt her, pursue her, kill her, and ending her life will end your debt to me. The pain will pass. I was able to heal some of the wounds, but the rest must remain. You will need that pain when you travel, and it will give you strength for the hunt to come.
Where can I find
I will
Mira?
tell you where you must go. If you survive that place, then she will come to you. But first, I must prepare you for what is to come.
Kreia, you're making it very hard to trust you at the moment.
We took out Visquis, but Goto has him, and that means no bounty for me.
Okay, then how do we get him back? There must be a way to reach Goto. Or so that's it? There's nothing else we can do? Seems kind of an odd attitude for Atten. It seems like Atten would be the first one to say, like, yeah, well, I guess we just give up now, because this is pointless. Okay. Guess that's the closest. This is the closest to that, so okay, there's nothing else we can do.
There's no way to get him back. No one knows how to reach Goto except Visquis, and that squid head died in the JJ48. The only way to reach Goto is if we had a Jedi, but now he's got your friend. He doesn't have anybody else he wants captured.
Well, I mean, there is another Jedi on the planet, but how does Goto hide his ship? He's got to be in the Nar Shaddaa system somewhere. Or why don't we just try flying to low orbit and look for his ship? Yeah, hop in a ship and just fly around. That seems like a pretty good answer to any kind of problem.
He's got a cloaking device. He's the one that arranges the meetings on his ship, and until then, he can't be found. Trust me, if anyone knew how to track his ship, he'd have every bounty hunter and criminal on Nar Shaddaa gunning for it.
There must be a way. I say we hit orbit and start hunting. Or we're not giving up now. Yeah, let's just fly around. Planet can't be that large. Probably bump into him eventually.
If you were hunting for Goto's yacht, your freighter would be flying blind. Well, unless it was one of Voga the Hutt's cargo ships. Then it would be snapped up by Goto pretty quick.
Voga the Hutt? Why? What does Goto want with Voga's freighters? Okay, I see where we're going with this.
Goto's been preying on Vaga's freighters for a while now. It's the reason Vaga's had to haul his bulk up here to Nar Shaddaa from Nal Hutta. Even with all the traffic around Nar Shaddaa, Goto seems to always know which ones are Voga's, and his ship just snaps them up.
Okay, so is it Voga or Vaga? You keep switching between the two. Okay, so Goto isn't just like targeting traffic on Nar Shaddaa. He's specifically targeting Voga's ships. Interesting. How would he know that? Tracking freighters leaving Nar Shaddaa seems like it would be difficult. Yeah, there would be a lot of traffic here.
Probably does it by tracking their transponder codes, but no one knows how he's getting them.
So if we got one of Voga's transponder codes, then Goto's ship might come to us? Or how do we get the codes? Yeah, Atten seems to be in on the plan here.
I guess. You'd need to get the codes first, then retrofit your ship so it had the right transponder signal. Problem is, Voga's shut down the droid warehouse. Until he can find out who's been leaking the codes. You'd have to be a droid to get in there.
Well, we just so happen to have a droid. I have a new droid for Voga, 2,000 credits.
Before I accept this, I must ask you how you acquired this particular droid.
I am champ. I win it in Pazak match.
I see. There should be no problems then. Credits will be transferred to your account as usual.
Good. How's this? How I do? So this was the guy that we saw. You're welcome. Good luck with your plan, little droid. We saw him outside the Pazak den. I think interact with him a little bit.
Let's get you to work. Report to C7E3 for assignment.
So apparently we it's a droid dealer with Voga, and we were able to enlist his help somehow. Seems like we kind of missed something there. Like there should have been some. Unless I'm forgetting an interaction we had with him, it seems like we should have had a bit more of a quest to get his help with that. T3 has been sold by the champ to work at Voga's droid warehouse. T3M4 is to report to CZ-E3 for assignment. Okay. So there's B5D8.
Please enter the warehouse and report to C7E3 for assignment.
Okay. Fine, I just thought maybe we could chat a little bit, since we're going to be co-workers and all. Droid motivator booster and droid modular plating. Okay, some droid upgrades. Okay, this seems like a very inefficient layout for a warehouse. Okay, it's C6E3. Was you the one you were supposed to talk to? Just saying, I need to see if there's anything else lying around I can take. Security spike tunneler and credits. C7E3, that's probably the one that we need to. I think that was the one we needed to talk to. Okay. Oh, is this droid energy collector? Okay. Sometimes when we click on things, it wants us to be at a certain angle, approach it from a certain side, and if we're on the wrong side, then it doesn't know how to get us over to the correct side, so it just kind of locks up.
I certainly hope that rude C7 unit didn't send you over here. Those more recent models have no etiquette programming whatsoever.
DD.
I think he should be replaced, or shipped down to maintenance to direct droids there. But I cannot seem to convince my masters of the logic of the request.
Vreet? Deet.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, despite what others would say. A number designation for a C7 unit means far more than an integer increase.
Deet.
Some droids undergo radical changes with each generation. Each numeric jump in sequence can have wide-ranging changes in functionality and temperament. But then, you are a new model yourself. I wouldn't expect you to understand how it feels. Now, was there something I could help you with?
Deet.
I see. Well, good day to you then.
Okay. I guess we'll talk to this guy. C7E3.
I am sorry, but only authorized cargo droids are allowed into the warehouse. I cannot permit you to enter due to the sensitive cargo.
Bereet Deet.
No. In fact, I do not have you on my list of Codin's acquisitions. How did you get in here?
Deet.
I see. Well, I have no current use for you. I'll assign you to C6E3. He needs the help to make up for his inferior programming.
Some of these camera angles are kind of odd. Like, here we're seeing the kind of clip through there. Before I think the camera was like over here, and we were mostly seeing T3's arm and head. Okay. Ooh, so should we try to persuade him with dwoo, or just flat out lie with deet, or we can go with just a simple deet. We'll try to persuade him.
If you do not wish to comply with these instructions, I can have you given a memory wipe and behavioral reprogramming.
Ooh.
Good. Now report to C6E3. You will be assisting him.
Okay. Okay, yeah, hey, we're back, dude.
Oh, you're back. What can I do for you?
Deet.
That C7 droid absolutely infuriates me. Needs help to do my job, do I?
Deet.
I would be happy to help you, but as long as that C7 unit is perched at the door, I can't.
Whoa.
Well, if the C7 unit were to be disabled, my programming would require me to take over his responsibilities in his absence.
Deet.
Yes, I would be willing to give you access to the next room.
Deet. Okay, C6E3 said that he would be willing to open the inner warehouse doors for T3M4, but only if C7E3 was unable to perform his job due to malfunction or similar reason. Getting into some sort of warehouse politics here, the service droids.
Yes, what is it?
Be read, deet.
You can't be serious. I am not in need of deactivation. What are you talking about?
Deet.
How dreadful.
Yeah, dude, you totally need to be deactivated, see?
What's all the commotion?
I
see.
Yeah.
Well, that will show him. Obsolete piece of junk indeed.
Deet.
Yes, of course. I'll get that open right away. Just a moment. There.
Deet.
You're welcome.
Don't really expect the protocol droids to be quite so conniving. Droid deflector Mark II. Well, it didn't seem to deflect too much, but... Okay, what's with this warehouse layout? It's like, man, if there's anything way in the back here, you go from just a short, simple hop there to having to... This was laid out, I'm guessing, when there was like a human or Twi'lek or some other sentient, like biological sentient in charge, and they just needed to get their Fitbit steps in. So, laid it out as inefficiently as possible. Sorry, but I'm terribly busy. Unless you are here to help me with repairs, please let me get on with my work. Deet. I'm trying to repair our communications relay. It must be running in time for the next set of transmissions. Deet. Daily transmissions are made up of the docking schedules in addition to the work records for the warehouse. Deet. No, I don't think there's anything strange about that. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work. Okay, what did you... Okay, I want to... Sorry, we can look up the logs. Daily transmissions are made of the docking schedules in addition to the work records for the warehouse. Okay, so there's these daily transmissions of docking schedules and work records for the warehouse. And that seems to be... I'm guessing that might be how Goto is being able to track which ships are Voga's. Maybe that's what's going on here. B4D4. And hey, aren't you the two that we had encountered on the station, T1N1 and B4D4?
This area is restricted. Please return to your designated area. Please excuse my companion. He is easily excitable and takes our duty very seriously. In the hopes of avoiding an incident, I ask you to please return to your post.
Beep boop.
Door? I'm sorry. I don't believe I know what you are referring to.
Dude, I have enough awareness. Beep boop.
You must be mistaken. There is nothing of the sort. Now please, move along.
Beep boop.
Lying to you? But that would go against my programming. Please, as I said, you should return to your post.
Bereet, deet deet. Bereet, deet deet.
Now, T1N1. He is right about your size. Being touchy about it won't change anything. Really, you're much too sensitive about these things.
Beep boop.
Oh my, this is what I was afraid of. You have made him angry.
Okay. Yeah, we can see on the map there's a door here, and there's a section of wall with a panel there. So, I'm pretty sure these two were the ones that... Yeah, 'cause he's even got, like, the Zerka colors and everything. Yeah, he was the one that we convinced to, like, run away from Zerka, right?
I don't know what came over my companion. He has always been excitable, but recently he's been like this. There was nothing I could do to stop him, and if I tried to leave, he would threaten me. Now I'm free, thanks to you.
You're not, like, gonna head off to go tell somebody what happened and get us in trouble, are you? Droid system fortification. Oh yeah, because this was the droid that we, like, convinced him that... Was this the one that we convinced him that if... Like, that he had contradictory orders and therefore didn't have to follow him? Okay. Room access restricted. Rotations remaining 3. Okay, what am I trying to do here? Okay. Okay, so we can rotate leftmost block counterclockwise. Rotate... Okay. So we have leftmost block, center block, and rightmost block, and we can rotate each one clockwise or counterclockwise. We need to put them in order somehow. But what is the order? Okay, we also have two... So like if I do leftmost block, I'm assuming blocks are going to be like 4 because that would make sense of like left 4, right 4, center 4. But does it do it both? Let's try this. Okay, so let's see. Leftmost block clockwise. So expecting to see L move up here. Is 3 going to move up here as well? No. Okay. This doesn't change. It's just this. So what we're trying to do is probably get the top to match this. Okay. That's what we do. Okay, so let's... Okay, so if we need to get the top to match... See, the one needs to move over 2 spaces. So that's going to be 2 of our rotations right there. We're going to need center counterclockwise. And then left counterclockwise, that would give us 1 E3L. And then maybe these ones would be clockwise? Okay, let's try that. Center block counterclockwise. Okay, so that gives us 1, 3 LE, just rotated. So then if we do leftmost counterclockwise. Okay, now these ones are there. And so if we do the rightmost block clockwise, that should move T, D, 3, 7. There we go. Good. Okay, that was pretty fun. There's just a room with a droid at a computer. Okay. Hello.
Oh my, you startled me. What are you doing here?
Deet? Deet?
I monitor the transponder codes of all ships leaving the docks, then transmit departure information for any of Vaga the Hutt's freighters.
Deet.
The information is sent to a remote computer system.
Deet.
Oh, I see. In that case, I will upload the transponder codes to you. And here's the blank transponder card you need.
Deet.
You're welcome. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go back to monitoring the traffic. It is important that relevant departure information is relayed as quickly as possible.
Okay, droid energy collector and droid bio assault spray. We're gonna have lots of droid upgrades to... Let's see if we can upgrade anything at the moment. Droid self-sustaining unit, regeneration 3. Okay, I think that's the best of what we've got at the moment. Okay, droid warfare gives us weapon focus, weapon proficiency, and weapon specialization, attack modifier +2. That seems like the best we're going to be able to do. Okay, we can't do that one. Was fortification. This module carefully monitors and regulates the circuitry of the droid, preventing minor spikes and fluctuations from causing disruptions. Okay. I think this one's our best bet. Gives us attack and constitution, and then gives us a whole bunch of bonus feats. So, droid anatomy library. Attack modifier 3 versus human. Let's go ahead and get fortitude saves and constitution. This module increases the droid's survivability by creating redundant programs and upgrading the self-repair software. Okay, we need droid upgrade class 3 to be able to upgrade that, so. Ion Striker. Used by security droids to disable and destroy other droids, whether they be assassins or simply malfunction. Well, that's good against droids. The shock arm. Just some electricity damage. And unlimited uses, that's always useful. Being able to have something that we can just use as often as we want. Okay, defense barrier. Has 10 uses and does... Oh, this is 60 points, this is 80 points. Okay, that's the difference. Initially designed to resist the harsh conditions of factory floors, these shields provide a droid with basic protection against a broad array of effects. Power drain is significant, however, and they must be replaced regularly. I think these are the best ones we have at the moment. Okay. Oh, have this... We have been using a Bothan droid disruptor, which does some ion damage. 2 to 11, or basically 4 to 31 versus a droid. This is 3 to 22 against everybody, so that might be better. This weapon again increases the firepower available to the foot soldier or mercenary, but it is not for the lightly armored who wish to be quick on their feet. As it is a carbine, it cannot be upgraded. I'm not sure why being a carbine means that it can't be upgraded. I guess it's just in-game meant to be a shorthand to help you be like, hey, yeah, these are already pretty good, but you can't upgrade them further. We'll We'll go ahead and use it. Man, look at T3's like paragon of virtue here. I think that indicates that he's really because we're like full light side, we must have pretty good affinity with him that like he wants to be full light side too. Oh, here he gets droid upgrade class 3. Okay. So does that change what we want to do? Defense bonus 2, dexterity 1. This module ties directly in with the droid's motivators, increasing their output drastically. Even the most sluggish droids will show a marked improvement. Don't think the dexterity plus 1 helps us. I think we want more regeneration at the moment. Okay. Maintenance droids are busy and just ignore us. Communications droid. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so we got a transponder code, and we got a blank transponder card, so we should be able to upgrade our ship. But these look like some of those HK50 units.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be here.
Whoa.
Confident statement. You have the list of Voga's launch codes. You will give these to us now, or else we will be forced to take drastic action.
BD, be read. Deed.
Surprised statement. You are foolish to think we will allow you to take that information back to your master.
BD, be read.
Amused query. I think you will find the odds are somewhat in our favor. Now, will you be giving us the codes, or not?
Dude, you guys are a bunch of assassins that have to clarify everything that you say. I'm a droid, like, literally designed just to make calculations and do stuff like that. I think I know the odds a little better than you. So, deet, be read, deet.
Incredulous statement. Then we will have to take them from you, which I assure you was our preference to begin with.
Have any more ion? I don't. Here, let's... Huh.
Systems failing, Master.
Now, you know, considering there's 3 of you and you guys are trying to hunt a Jedi, you barely even scratched a single astromech droid that you kind of got the jump on, even. Okay, droid toxin emitter. Droid unity grid. Another droid unity grid. Droid unity grid, and an HK chassis. Okay, was that one of the parts we needed? All that remains is the droid chassis and the droid processor. Excuse me. So, alright. That's one of the parts we need. Maintenance droids here, not very interested in what's going on. They're just programmed to do their job. Hey boss, I'm gonna take off early today. You know, got some personal business to attend to.
Wait, where are you going? You are not authorized to leave the warehouse.
Yeah, just watch me.
There you are. What kept you? Yeah, I know there's droids in the warehouse. So what?
Not those kinds of droids, Atten.
He says he's got the transponder codes to Vogus freighters. One that can be picked up by Goto. We can change the ID signature of the Ebon Hawk and get to Goto's yacht that way. We could go to the repair shop by the landing pad to overhaul the Ebon Hawk's codes. From there, we should make a nice target for Goto.
Count me in.
Yeah, right. You're the one who wanted to sell him to Goto in the first place.
Yeah. And I don't like being cheated. Trust me. Goto's yacht is going to have some pretty heavy defenses. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Mira has joined the party. She's equipped with the rocket launcher and has the special ability to avoid triggering mines while leading the party. Interesting, we still got an achievement. I'll say why in just a moment. Okay. So you can avoid mines when leading the party. You're very sure they came in here? Yeah, go in and find out. But pay me my credits first. Yes, very fair request. Shoot him. That is not how you pay someone credits.
Uh-oh. We've got insects. Looks like the Gand colony's out in full force.
What do you mean? A whole colony is here? Why are they hunting us? Yeah, seriously, a whole colony's here?
Yeah. The whole colony up and left some mid-rim world to come here. No one knows why. They haven't even done any bounties until your friend showed up. I guess whatever price is on his head is enough to wake them up. Problem is, there's hundreds of them. Just like the Zug brothers. We're not getting out of here without a fight. You ready?
Let's do this. Or if there's no other option, then yes. Just stand back and let me work. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. So the reason I was saying it seemed kind of odd that we still got an achievement is... okay. Well, okay, let's go ahead and... Let's do this. Save. Go to my load screen. So it says that we've modded the game because of course we have mods. It also says cheat used because last time I had boosted our treat injury skill to be able to help that guy. I thought keeping track of mods and cheats used and stuff was something that'd be like, oh, if you've used cheats you can't get achievements anymore. But I guess in this game they really don't care. That just are like, oh, you might be interested to know that you've cheated. Okay, let's get you guys leveled up. Didn't we just level you up and now you're getting multiple levels up? Okay. We don't need to increase blaster skill because we're using a blaster rifle. Improved gearhead. Okay, +2 to a bunch of bonuses. Okay, +2 to demolitions and stealth. Advanced training in explosives. The demolition skill is no longer considered cross-class. Can be purchased for 1 skill point. 2 weapon fighting. We don't need, so okay, I guess we'll go with extra vitality points, even though we're already kind of tough, as we saw in the HK fight. Okay, Mira. It just goes one. Yeah, she's a little bit above neutral. She's not huge light side yet, but I still wanting to know what Krea's thinking, sending Hanhar after Mira to kill her, and after us to like do something to. Oh, a bunch of you guys suddenly appeared. Yes, Atten, we know. Yeah, Mira, you might not want to stand so close to him. You are going to go crazy hearing that constantly. It's almost like it's a parody at this point. Okay, piercing dart. I should see if there's a mod to get Atten to shut up during combat. Guess we can't.
I hear you.
Yeah, nobody has the option to open that up, so okay. Okay, Mira could be leveled up. I wonder if they're... How constantly he says that it'd be fun to do a mod where every time he would say more where that came from, just have like random voice clips from the Star Wars films or something, from any character, just randomly speak out instead. Okay, anything particular we want to level up? Well, I guess we're using Rapid Shot enough. We could probably level that up. So yeah, when activated, this feat allows a character to make an extra ranged weapon attack during the round. Characters suffer -4 to defense while using this feat. 3 seconds after, they also suffer a -4 penalty to attacks that round. Okay, so we do suffer more defense. It'll be easier to hit us in addition to making it harder to hit people, but we seem to be hitting often enough that the extra attack is beneficial. Okay, so when we upgrade it, we still get an extra weapon attack, but we only suffer -2 to defense and a -2 penalty to attack. Okay, and then when we upgrade it fully, we get no penalty. Okay, so that would definitely be useful. Okay. Seems like all these are closed up at the moment.
That's another one for me. It shouldn't take long.
T3, you want to help out here? Here, let's...
Know where that came from? Let's settle it. Know where that came from?
Atten's down.
That's another one.
Okay, T3, some of your shots are way low there. I think we might need to adjust your sights, buddy. Either that or your range detection. No, do that one looking for here. Okay, okay, now I can't use an advanced med pack. He needs an advanced repair kit. Okay, Atten could use an advanced med pack. Wow, an advanced med pack only did that much? How about a life support kit? How much health does Atten even have? 117. 35. I would have thought that it would have done a lot more, but I guess these do have a bit of a range. I think there's a random element to how much they heal. So, okay. That's pretty good for now. Hey, this one I might be able to get into. Okay. Guess everybody else heard the shootout and was just like yeah, lock our doors, get inside, keep our heads down. I don't think I used the special abilities enough, so we're gonna try using those a bit more. Okay. Do you guys have any remains to grab? Mira, that was kind of foolish running directly between Atten and guys he's aiming at, but...
More where that came from.
T3, you don't want to help out here?
More where that came from.
Get over here.
More where that came from. Everyone down.
No, Atten, you're the one who's gone down. Not everyone.
More where that came from.
Wow, these guys are hitting rather hard, aren't they? Clearing actions can only be used in combat. Left-clicking on the action cue will clear an action. If you multiple actions queued up, left-clicking will clear one that was added to the queue most recently. So I want to heal up before I do a bunch of attacks. Shock staff. Credits, some grenades, nerve amplifier belt, and a Chinese shield. Oh hey, Mira, you're up. Concussion grenade. Yeah, we really need to heal up a bit. Sure would be nice if a Jedi were here to help us out.
Ready?
Also be nice if you guys didn't just die so quickly.
Just say the word.
I think it wants us to click the portrait because we're in a party and we didn't have to do that before when we were by ourselves because there was no other one else we could choose, but it'd be nice if we could just easily do a target self with that. So I guess we're going back to the Ebon Hawk, or rather the droid guy by the Ebon Hawk who can get our transponder code. Hey Fosse, you just out here admiring the battle?
You interrupting me for a reason? I have a lot of work to do, to manage here, right? So...
I mean, it seemed like you were just kind of watching all this going down and not doing anything, but...
More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from. Time to take you down to size.
You are both fighting. That's good.
Time to take you down to size. More where that came from.
That is kind of insensitive for the Gan, considering they're not that tall to begin with. Making cracks about their height. Gan silencer. Oh. Sure. Findsman in here.
Let's settle this.
Okay, Mira. I thought your ultra high dexterity and your decent armor would be better protection, but come on, I thought that maybe these guys are just gotten a lot stronger.
More where that came from.
Okay, well, Atten keeps collapsing pretty easily, but at least he does have his special ability that lets him keep getting up, as long as there's one other, party member who's still fighting. So that actually has been kind of helpful. Boy, are we going through our healing stuff.
Let's move out.
Mira set to aggressive. What do we have?
I hear you.
Ranged, stationary, grenadier. Let's have you do range behavior.
I'm good to go.
Stop. Okay, there we go. I want to have you guys try to stay at range if you can. Also, Atten, what happened to Beodur and the Handmaiden? Weren't you traveling with them? Okay, some Zug brothers.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
I don't want to use up my ion strike, I want the shock arm.
More where that came from. More where that came from.
Okay, seriously, Atten, that is really starting to get old.
More where that came from.
Just go ahead and use this energy collector. Might help us a
Time
little
to
bit.
even the odds. More where that came from. More where that came from. More where that came from.
There we go. Okay, Systech Static Blaster. Credits. Seems like there's some just refugees over there. Hand grenade, advanced repair kit, cryo-band grenade. Hey, we're back to normal. A bowcaster. Okay. So there's that guy. Oh, the droid's gone. The droid? No, the droid's still there even. Okay, so I guess before when we came through and the droid wasn't there, maybe that was like a completely different map that looked the same. See, that's exactly why I tell you to stay at range rather than charging into melee.
That's another one for me.
Mira, that goes for you too. Okay, IT-31 needs... Yeah, just keep working there, buddy. Let's... There we go. Hey, TT-32. Well, thank you. IT-31 has returned, and I was able to retrieve what was required. As promised, I shall be happy to commission the prototype droid shield free of charge. If you give me a moment, I shall attend to it. Okay, I guess we did complete this. Here you are with the schematics. It was a simple matter to construct it. Okay. You'll recall a long time ago, this TT-32 asked us to bring IT-31 back because he had some schematics that he wanted. He promised he'd reward us with the results if brought him back. And I thought it was bugged. I thought we tried talking to TT-32 before, but I guess maybe not. So anyway, good to see that it's been resolved. So you better do more than that. I expect some compensation. Or, just so you know, I have a copy of the schematics of that part. Very well, I'll be going. Yeah, full disclosure, I guess we copied the schematics. You possess a copy of the schematics, but they are not your property. They are now. Unless you come up with some additional compensation, I'll see to it everyone has a copy. Or pay me some credits and I can make sure all copies are your property. If I hadn't retrieved the droid, you wouldn't have anything. Oh, are we trying to... Okay, I guess we're kind of trying to make him give us some credits. So... That does seem like a kind of at-an approach to things. So, yeah, if I hadn't retrieved the droid, you wouldn't have anything. I'm but a simple maintenance assistance droid. I fail to see what I could possibly offer for your efforts and your subsequent extortion. Intelligence. Tien is blind, which means you must manage his accounts. Give me a discount without his knowledge, and we'll call it even. If you don't have any credits, then give me some of your parts. Very well, I'll be going now. Yeah, I think Atten would negotiate for a discount. It seems something he might be interested in. I could not take advantage of Master Tien's failing photoreceptors in such a way. But I must confess, without the part and without Master Tien being its sole manufacturer, then we will not remain in business long. It will cause him more harm if you are not appeased. Very well, I shall see to it that you are given a discount when you purchase items from Master Tien for as long as I am operational. Look forward to doing business with you, partner. Oh, got some dark side points there. Yeah, extortion isn't a very light side thing, is it? Okay, but I think Tien might be able to help us get the thing for our ship, so... Yeah, I see a shape. Is someone there again? Welcome to Tien's shop. My eyes are old, but I can see you want something of me. Can you change our ship's ID signature? You have a black transponder card, yes? This I can do for you. What ID signature do you want to use? One of the ID signatures received from B5D8. Or we can go with the Silver Zephyrs. Remember, the Silvers were torn as prophets. These were two of the ones that were, when we were trying to figure out the docking puzzle over there. We should probably go with one of the ones from B5D8, because I went through all the trouble of getting that. As you say, just one moment. It's done. Much luck to you, visitor. The Ebonhawk will be intercepted by Goto's yacht. 2 party members will be able to board it to save JJ49. Who is the first person you want to send? Atten, Beodur, Handmaiden, Kreia, Mira, T3, or M4. I haven't used Kreia in a bit. Let's go with Kreia. Okay. And I think we've used everyone today except for Visas. Visas and Kreia are both ones we haven't used today, so let's go with them. Okay, good cutscene. Seems to be showing properly. Oh, we're being pursued. What a surprise. They are fleeing. No, they are going to rescue the leader brother from Goto. That means they have a way to reach him. Follow that ship. All the space traffic around Nar Shaddaa should hide our pursuit.
I was expecting someone taller. I hope you are not in too much pain to hear my words and understand them. I am Goto, one of the officials representing a percentage of non-sanctioned trading here in both the YouTube system and Republic space. And I had a question for you. Are you a Jedi?
I am a Jedi. Or I have no ties to the Jedi Order. Or no, I turned from the Jedi long ago. Well, we went away, but I mean, we're still definitely very much acting like a Jedi, for the most part. And it's not really accurate to say that we have no ties to the Jedi Order when we're actively trying to reconnect with the Masters to rebuild the Order, so... yeah, I'm totally a Jedi.
Good. I am already wasting precious minutes in granting you this audience, and I do not wish to waste any more. I have gone to considerable expense and effort to bring you here. It is because I have a job for you.
You have a strange way of asking for my help. Go ahead, I'm listening. There are easier ways to get my attention. Or is that why you hired every bounty hunter and assassin in the galaxy? Or too afraid to show yourself except by hologram? Yeah, dude, there's a lot of easier ways to get my attention. I mean, you could have just sent an email or something.
Yes, but I am not in the habit of asking for things, and you were so difficult to find even after that small incident on Paragus. There is something important to me I need protected. The Republic. It is broken. What happened on Paragus has set in motion events that I can no longer control. Not to be melodramatic, but I fear it has broken the galaxy irrevocably. This has occupied much of my attention, and there seems to be no predictable way to resolve the situation.
You chased me all over the galaxy to ask me to save it? Or let me get this straight. You want me to help the Republic? Or you have to be joking. Now, it's interesting. On the one hand, I guess Goto, he's part of the exchange, so he's like a crime boss. So you might think that he wouldn't want to help, you know, a legitimate government like the Republic, but I guess a lot of times, you know, crime bosses still want order and stability, they can take advantage of chaos, but they still want some level of order and stability, because that's good for business. If people are, I guess depending on what kind of business they're in. So I guess Goto's one of the ones that, for what he's working on, I guess he sees this as like, yeah, I really don't want the entire Republic to crumble into like dueling warlords and things that trying to exercise iron-fisted control over their little territories. So yeah, let me get this straight. You want me to help the Republic?
In one standard month, the Republic will collapse. Not due to war or secession, but because it lacks the infrastructure to support itself. It is unknown to all but a few, but the Sith won the Jedi Civil War. Even with their supposed victory, the war left the Republic on the brink of collapse. Rather than remain and help solidify the Republic, however, Revan chose to leave known space. A frustrating turn of events, as a rallying figurehead could have done much to restore order.
Okay. So I guess he's saying the Sith won the Jedi Civil War not because militarily they destroyed the Jedi, but because they brought enough chaos into things that it just destabilized the Republic, so that even a military victory is still leaving the Republic crumbling. So, okay. And then Revan left, so how can I help? Or I still don't understand why you brought me here. So what do you expect me to do about it? Now tell us how we can help. Goto, I immediately trust you and want to aid you.
There is something moving in the galaxy that lies beyond the ability of my instruments to detect or predict. I believe it to be a legacy of the Sith, but I have been unable to determine the source. Whatever this presence is, it is staging strikes at key figures throughout the Republic, and through some unknown means, it is causing the destruction of worlds. KotOR, a Miraluka world in the Mid-Rim, was one such place. I have reason to suspect there was a gathering of Jedi on that world when it was rendered lifeless. I cannot find any pattern in these attacks, and it is a source of frustration to me. There is some clue, however, that perhaps the Jedi are linked to these attacks, or that the targets are significant in some way I have yet to discover.
So a Miraluka world was one of the worlds that was destroyed by an attack. And from talking with Visas, well, I forget if it was when we were talking with Visas or if we were talking to someone else about Visas, but she's a Miraluka that whose world was destroyed. So I'm thinking this has something to do with those Sith that attacked. So I'll do what I can. I don't want to see the Jedi wiped out. Well, you're in luck because... you're out of luck because I'm not going to help you. I don't care what happens to the Republic. Let it fall to the Sith. No, we don't want to see the Jedi wiped out. We're in.
You misunderstand me. I do not wish to stop the Sith any more than I wish to stop the Jedi. It is simply important to me that the infighting amongst these Jedi religious branches be resolved so the galaxy may be put back together. I do not care which one triumphs. I only want the universe to settle down for a while, catch its breath. All these constant crises are getting somewhat repetitive.
Yeah, there's something to be said about that. So, why do you care about the Republic? But you're a member of the Exchange. What does it matter? You don't care which side wins as long as the Republic stays intact? Yeah, okay, let's hear how this helps the Exchange. What does it matter to the Exchange?
You could say I am something of a patriot. Although I was unable to serve during the troubles with the Mandalorians or against the aggressors known as Malak and Revan, I am able and willing to serve now. The problem is I can find no side to choose. Both are hidden from me as they seem to be hiding from each other. Irritating.
Yeah.
It is like a Dejaric board where neither player can see the other, nor see all the pieces. It is not a fair game, an equitable game.
I can sympathize with that. I hate playing games where I don't know the rules or don't have access to the rules. Which isn't quite what he's talking about here, but I can see how like not knowing the pieces or being able to know where pieces are would be very much the same. Although if you know the rules, then there's generally ways around that. So yeah, it's like a Jarek board where neither player can see the other. It's not an equitable game. Then maybe you should try Pazak. Or I don't care for the Republic. Or the Republic deserves to die. It has been too long suffering as it is. Guess we have to kind of go with the kind of joking answer here. Yeah, try Pazak.
Pazak bores me. I often suspect my opponent of cheating. I prefer predictable games, such as Galactic Economics.
Wow, we need to like get a game night going here, you know, get you introduced to some other entertainment, you know, something that's just get your mind off of work occasionally. So, I'll do what I can to help. That was my intention in the first place.
Excellent. It really is in your best interests, you know. There is no margin for error when I say that these Sith seek to murder you and all Jedi everywhere. They have been quite deficient. And when they dispose of you, there will be nothing left to stop them, and the galaxy will fall under their influence.
Then I have no problem helping if you set me free. Or I have no intention of stopping the Sith. This is not my battle. There are others who can handle this. I mean, Goto doesn't seem to think so. Seems to think I'm the only one who can help, but... Yeah, let me go and I'll get right to it.
Ah, well, there is where we are at cross purposes. I cannot set you free. You have a tendency to cause dangerous repercussions wherever you go, and I would rather keep those to a minimum. The galaxy really is a fragile place right now. I am a businessman. The Republic needs stability to survive, prosper, and grow. Whether it is led by the Sith or supported by the Jedi is of no consequence to me.
What's that alarm? Or that sound, is something wrong? Or maybe you should pay attention to troubles on your own ship. Yeah, maybe instead of lecturing me, you should worry about what's going on with that alarm.
It is the proximity alarm. We are under attack. Somehow your allies have found you. Unexpected. You will remain here under guard. I must see to the defense of my ship.
Announcement. We seek to make Goto aware of our services, allowing us to facilitate communication and terminate hostilities in the galaxy. If that means blowing up planets, slaughtering entire species, or allying ourselves with the Sith, then that is the logical choice. Our predecessor would never understand our directives. He was slow, weak, and his vocabulary was prone to static.
Okay. Okay, let's level him up first. More wisdom. Okay, I guess higher wisdom gets some more force abilities. Master Force Focus. Feat adds +4 to the difficulty class for all saving throws against the character's force powers. Feat is always active. Okay. Guess we'll go with some improved dueling. No. We'll go with some advanced Jedi defense. Here we go. Force channel. Now let's let you heal more. Destroy some droids. Okay. Oh, just one level. Okay, she's focusing on dexterity. Feats. Okay, she Okay, this finesse lightsaber, so she can use lightsaber with dexterity. That's good. Okay, we'll also give you advanced Jedi defense. Force channel. Destroy droid. We get a lot of use out of destroy droid here. It's just really good against droids, I guess. Okay, unarmed specialist. You're gonna be the one Jedi we have who's not unarmed. Okay, contention. Makashi lightsaber form. Not sure if we've seen that one before. Since we are giving you a lightsaber, we'll give you the ability to throw it better. Okay, Master Jedi Defense. Okay, I'll give you Force Whirlwind. Okay, there we go. Why not? Actually, let's throw your lightsaber at him. Cray is also on Jedi support, so okay.
What is it?
Optimal accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, Master. Systems failing, Master.
Okay, there we go.
How may I serve?
Open that with your lightsaber. Get some credits. Okay, droid perception sensors. Droid perception sensors, security console. Anything else to loot back here? Okay, no. Okay. Access restricted. Enter the current count to obtain full access. Count of what? Let's try to use computer to bypass security. Authorized access attempt detected. Console locked until count is modified. Okay. Okay, let's try to access this droid's memory core. You're able to download a program file called Shutdown. Okay. I think we want to use this one that's good against multiple enemies. For now, we can always change it if we encounter a single enemy. Floating mines. Can we destroy droid on you guys? Okay, easy way to solve that puzzle.
I will silence this one.
See, this is one of the things I find interesting in here. We see a lot of technology in these games that is very similar to what we see in the movies, but like this guard droid looks almost exactly like the interrogation droid in Episode 4 when Vader and Tarkin are interrogating Princess Leia. And like this, and the remote looks exactly the same. Just like why would a droid thousands of years later look exactly the same as this? Why is the design not changeable? 0, 1, 1. 0, 1, 1. Freya, can you heal us? No, you don't have any. You don't have any force. Maybe if I level up, I'll get force points and I can force heal us. Go ahead. Force wave. Okay. Oh, max out health. Did not max out force points.
My life is yours.
Okay. Systems control. Okay, we have access containment cells restricted, access minefield restricted, access turret defense restricted, access droid controller restricted, access power distribution restricted. Okay, return. Program library. Only basic diagnostics can be run on restricted systems. Unlock restricted systems to gain full access. Check the program called basic diagnostics. Okay, status information for any system. Okay. We've uploaded shutdown. What does shutdown do? Shutdown attempts to disable a system. May be dangerous. Okay. Oh, I see. So we have all these systems. If we can gain access to the system, then we also have programs that we can run on that system. Okay. We unlock restricted systems. All programs can be run on a system after it is unlocked. To unlock a system, you must acquire its access code. Okay, so we need to acquire some... Oh, I do have full health now, or full force points. There we go. Is this system? What's this count that's talking about? Let's attempt to enter a count. Okay, so we have 0 to 9. The only thing I have to go on is when that droid died, it said 011, which is binary for 3. So let's try 3. See if... I don't know if that has anything to do with this count or not, but that's a number that we've encountered so far, so let's... Correct count of 3 entered. Full access granted. Alright. Alright, so download program overload. Okay. Defense summary. Summary. Audience chamber. Audience chamber defense region consists of 8 powerful turrets supported by several combat-ready droids. Oh yeah, that does look quite menacing. Interrogation chamber. Interrogation chamber defenses have been reassigned. Yeah, there's nothing in there, so no point in overloading the power conduit. Exterior defense. Exterior defense region consists of over a dozen powerful turrets. Okay, and interior defense. The interior defense region consists of over 1 dozen mines. These mines are programmed to not be triggered by KotOR droids. Those look like droids, not mines, but what do I know? Upgrade droid combat algorithms. Okay. I'm assuming upgrading the droid combat algorithms did something either to help us or hurt the enemy. Okay, so all that'll do is just give us a summary of defenses. Okay, so we can upload overload. Overload allocates additional resources to a system while also disabling safeguards. May be dangerous. So if we can find access to systems, we'll make our job much easier. Krath Holy Battle Suit. We already saw that. Chinese Shield and Tranquilizer Dart. Okay. I'm not sure. I think my luck will probably find like all the access codes like after we've already cleared out the rooms that they're in. Oh, here we go. Access code containment cells. This code will allow unrestricted access to the containment system through the KotOR command console. Okay. Didn't look like there was anybody in the containment cells. That area, but let's see. Basic diagnostic. Containment cell force fields are active. Let's go ahead and shut those down. Okay. As I recall, there wasn't anybody in that room, so no sense in like overloading. We're not going to be destroying defenses or anything. Oh, hello. One, 0, 1. Okay, so 5. I guess they did say the thing keeps changing, but I don't know why there's any significance to that. Okay. Well, let's keep going a little bit longer. So, just a large, long hall. This little sleeping quarters. They're pretty sparse. So these guest rooms, or these like prison cells? Except I would think that they'd be, have like force fields over the doorways if they were prison cells or something. This droid appears badly damaged. Let's access the droid's memory core. Access codes for the turret system. Okay. Well, that's useful. Somehow targeted droids in another room. Okay, so let's unlock the turret system. We have turret defense. Turrets are operating normally. Let's go ahead and just overload these. Because a lot of them were like with other things that might be able to be destroyed. So, hey, those turrets aren't overloaded at all. That force field's not down. Those turrets aren't overloaded. Are we really doing anything here? Turrets are inflicting maximum damage. Oh. Okay, overloading them might not destroy them. Maybe we shouldn't overload them, because if it doesn't destroy them, it'll just make them hurt us. Okay, let's shut down. Shut down failure. Warning, perform diagnostic immediately. Oh, by trying to overload them and then shut them down, the turrets are malfunctioning and targeting both hostile and friendly units. The turrets are inflicting maximum damage. Okay. Okay, containment cells. Containment cell force fields are inactive. Okay, so we're... Oh, maybe that was the hallway that we went into. No? I thought the containment cells was maybe... I don't know. So... Maybe that hallway is the containment cells. Either way, I think this is a good place to stop. We'll explore more of the ship next time. Which, speaking of next time, that should be...
What is it?
Next week, I'll be streaming Zelda on Monday. Should be good for that. But Friday, being the day after Thanksgiving, I'm planning to be spending time with family, so won't be streaming next Friday. So should be here on Monday, and then the week after, I think I should be free both Monday and Friday. And so we'll return to Knights of the Old Republic in 2 weeks. So with that, thank you for joining me. Have a good week, and happy Thanksgiving if you're celebrating that. And see you next time.